Hello, Rhoda here. Welcome to my craft room. We are back to do the second part of this little paper bag bottom journal. And I've made it into like a specimen collection notebook that our little gentleman here, he is the owner of it. He'll be on the inside cover. And what we're going to do is I'm going to do you a little flip through because I had to finish up some things before I was able to show you on the last video. We did a cover here with our paper from the bug snippet strips. I had all, and I didn't have much left at all. I'm amazed. I have maybe one 8.5 by 11 notebook size piece of paper from that big piece that covered my desk that day. So I used all the interesting looking little pieces and parts and I stuck them in here. I covered this part. See, that's some gesso. I'm going to be decorating that, so we won't have to worry too much about it. I've got things for each one of these. I extended this. If you notice, I didn't like it being back beyond the other ones. So I went in here and I extended it out a little bit. You can kind of see the line, but I may find something that I can hide that with. Okay, and then inside here, I had to put paper because you could see McDonald's. In some cases, you can still see the McDonald's or the Kentucky Fried Chicken colors and stuff like that. But I'm not going to worry about it. So anyhow, I did a nice little jaggedy line, and it gives it a real kind of neat look to it. Uh, this one had the paper where I did all the stamping on it. This one and the last one has this. I still think you can write on it if you wanted to, but it's not necessary because in each one of these is going to be one of those index cards to journal on, and you can have more than one. I mean, you don't have to have just that one in there. You can store more. So this one, this is how that turned out. I've got the same little jaggedy edge I tried to go over. These have the actual craft paper. I'm trying to find that name in my head. The craft paper that I used, and here as well. So all of them have about that kind of a look. And we got everything covered. Here was the last piece. There's the other stamped page, and here's my cover for there. I will tell you that in some cases my glue, it went overboard, but I think that adds to the oldness of this little journal. I wanted it to kind of look old and used and out in the field. I had a little piece there where it seeped over, and I had to rip it there. I had as well, but it didn't hurt it. I think it helped it. So anyhow, I sort of got my cover figured out here. And the first thing I do need to do is I'm going to put this in the center. And I found this that was left off of my little strip from those 2 pages in there that has field label. That was the only thing I could think to put on here except collect. And I thought field label, because it's got Mr. Edward Monahan. And I thought, oh, that could be his name. This dude here, Mr. Edward Monahan. He looks like one. But anyhow, so I'm going to glue this to the back of here where I know where I got to trim off. And then we have to poke holes in our cover. And what I'm hoping is on this other side over here, I'm going to have something covering where the holes went through, kind of a situation. So let's put this on here. I hope this art glitter works with metal because I've not tried it that way. Let's see what we can do here. And I want to center it where you can see his name. Whoops. And I guess I can see the essential particulars up above it. Not that it matters. Okay. I think that's going to work nicely. Yeah, these came off of the field notes labels. That's where a lot of these come from. Plus I have some stamping we're going to actually be doing here as well. Oh, I got to do the upper side as well. All right. It's going to go right there. I'm happy with that. Now I got to get my pokey tool. All right, let's see what damage we can do here. I'm going to get my pencil, if I can grab it, and I'm going to go and centerize this. Said a word. I'm going to have a little bit, I got a strip over here of, if I can get to it, of burlap, and that's what I'm going to go over the end of my journal here with. This was the end that was sewn. I thought that would be a nice one for the front, and I just don't want it to hide anything, and I want it to be balanced. So I think I'll go right there with this. Okay. Is it straight? You want it to be straight. All right, there we go. And I'm going to get in, well, rats. Let me get my pen. Because that just went right into the background, and I can't see it. Was that it right there? I think that was. Okay. Right there. And right there. Good gravy. Oh, yeah, much better. Much better. All right, we're going to turn them around here. And I'm going to just poke into there. And it will expand once I get it in there. I want to thank everybody for coming to visit and keeping up with this little journal. I think it's kind of interesting. I kind of really like it. It's different. I did search to see if anybody else in the world, in YouTube world, had done anything with a paper bag bottom. I mean, you see umpteen things with paper bags. They're all over the place. But with a bottom, no, you won't find it. I guess old Rhoda's crazy brain is the only one to come up with it. All right, get in there. Why are you giving me trouble? All right, there. You knew I was going to get the heavy guns after you, didn't you? All right, now what I like to do, I need to get this one because I think this one flattens my brads the best. I just lay it down on there and push. All right, so there's our field label. We're going to finish our decoration here. All of this stuff will somehow get put in here. I'm getting the big stuff in, and the things that I need to decorate around kind of situations. I know I wanted some kind of a background here for these bugs. I got my bugs all figured out and cut up and that kind of thing. And I thought that would be a nice little background for my bug. I do want this number to come out from behind him. That's the only thing. Because it's hiding where it's a photograph. It's some kind of a photography items that was in the Tim Holtz book. I'll have to figure out which one of those books that is so I can tell you. But I don't have any left. It wasn't French Industrial. I know it's not that one. It's the other one. All right, so we're going to put that number right there. I thought that was kind of interesting looking. And then we'll put the bow on top. And I'm going to put this down first, though. I'm trying not to cover up too much of that grungy, nice background. I love that grunge. I got to get more practicing with my grunge. That's why I put those little ripped edges on the end, because it was too frou-frou neat. If you know what I mean. Let's see, where am I going with this? I'm going to go up here. Yeah, it was getting to be too neatsy. And I'm trying to get even with my field note label there, because I know this cover is burlap's coming over. All right, now the bug. And I went with the gold bugs, kind of for the cover. I'm not going to do any bugs on the back. I'm going to do stamping back there. I didn't want to, you know, put anything back there. I don't think you would usually see anything if it's the type of journal that I'm doing. It's like a entomologist collection journal kind of thing, I guess. I guess it's what you would call it. So we did have to have a couple of his bugs on the front. Maybe these are his favorite bugs. I think I needed to go on the outside of this one with a little bit of ink, just to rough it up a bit. Yeah, there we go. Now this one, let's see. And my paper crafting with Miss Tommy Buddy, she went and sent me these little, I don't know, like the top of a notebook clipboard. So I thought that was cute, so I made him the top. So we're going to put this down. And I love that bug too, that beetle. You always see those other ones, the moths or locust. You see him a lot, but you never see the bug, the little beetle bug. And so I'm going to make him the star. Oh, come on. That's good enough. Good enough. All right, now I've got him going down here, dead center. And I did some auditioning, and this is what I come up with, because it just was not working for me any other way. So this is going to go under the bug. I'll put that down first and line that up. Wherever, I don't guess it matters. There. And then we're going to put all this down. I'm telling you, I had been putting this project off for quite some time. And, you know, it is taking forever. I don't know. I'm watching these other people do stuff, and they're lickety-split through their projects. And I even stop and do stuff off camera, and I still am not thinking that I'm, you know, doing it within the acquired amount of time. Let's put it like that. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Now I have this thing that says this side up. I thought that was cute. Thought maybe I'd put that up here or down here. I do want to put the figure label stamp in here. Let's try to come back up. So maybe I could put that down in here like that, possibly. Because over here is where I want to put that figure. Let me get this down, and that's what we are going to work on next. Yeah, right here. This side up. Okay. Let me grab those. Right here. Well, where is it? It's on here somewhere. That's numbers. Figure 1, 2, and 3. Here's one. It's 1 and 2. We'll use the 1 and 2. Oh, it might not be cut out. Some of these I actually had on the mixed media pieces, where you get the stencil and the stamps. I love those. Those are really worth the money, because you get the two things, and they usually will give you in the stamps, they give you the more popular items that are used out there. Oh, goodness gracious. I guess I should be like Tim and have all this already cut out, kind of thing. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to get creative here. And, well, it didn't do it. I was going to try to get just the one side. The one, or I was going to do one is 1 and 1 is 2. Let me not get this ink everywhere. I don't need that at second. Yeah, let me get a little piece of paper. Let me show you how to do this. So I got figure 1 and figure 2. I only want figure 1. So we are going to do it like this, and I hope this is lined up correctly. And then figure 2. Yep, get lost. There we go. So let me do that again for figure 2. And I need to get it this way. And, Maybe I'll drop it down here to the bottom section. Let me see if I lucked out. Yeah, I did. I lucked out. Oh, goodness. Sometimes I don't. All right, let me set that over to the side. I would like to have a stamp off pad. Here we go. Let me stamp that a couple times and get rid of it. You can see the other side. That's what I was working on all that yesterday. Okay. Let's set that to the side. Now, we've got figure 1, figure 2. Do we need anything else on here? I would like to have maybe a ticket. Oh, an orange ticket kind of goes with the bead, or the, what is that, a locust? Goes with the locust pretty good. Let me move this up a little bit for you. Yeah, I like that orange there because I'm trying to make it balanced. You know, I can't do grunge off center. I got to do a balanced grunge. All right. This says Texas Theater. Maybe that's where he got his bugs. And I've been trying to clean up those pads. I don't even know if they make the Tim Holtz pads anymore. Ugh. I mean, it would be a shame because that's some good stuff in there. All right, we're going to put that right there. Now, that is our cover. That's the best that I could come up with. And then we're going to do some stamping on the back. We'll do that in a little bit after we fill this. I need to do my inside here with my guy. See, he's going to go here. And I'm going to put stuff in here to where it looks like this is his credentials kind of thing. I'm going to have name of remitter, the book number, and the Glenmore. I don't know why Glenmore, you know, but I just thought I'd have that down here. And the book number would be maybe there. And I've got identification check, which I thought I could do there. And I think what I need is maybe the field notes thing, because that's got a name on it and all this other stuff. I've got the collect already printed out, but I don't know if that's what I want here. Let me get the other stamp. Okay, I have my field label right here. That's the one I want to use because it's got all of that information. It's got his name, Daniel, something else in there, field label, a number. It's got that Mr. Edward Monahan again. So we're going with that one for here. And this is one of those photography things. Oh, heck, kitty. This is one of those photography things, but I'm not going to need it, so I'm going to stamp it on this back side. Kitty, don't be pushing nothing, please. My camera will go tumbling. Why don't you go out there and eat something? Okay, I'm going to put it right there. Because I got that identification check. It's to go below it. There. Yep. That works. That works. We want to rough it up a little bit with some ink. They're not going to see the inside of it because it's going under him. So we'll just kind of do these 3 sides here. Why aren't you out there with Roger? You don't like that, whatever he's running there? He's got some kind of a wood chipper, wood cutter, something he's working with out there. Kitty's not crazy about it. All right. Well, I think I'll be okay. I'm gonna do it right on the edge there. And then I can cover up these 2 gaps, I believe. Yeah, I'll do it like right here. I'll make sure, oh, it's kind of a little too big. Rats. Rats. Okay, now what am I doing? Am I going to go over it? I'm going to have to cut that down. I'm trying to cover up that thing there. That's my main goal, is to cover up that Brad. So this going to do the trick? Got a hair in here. Is that doing it? Still having a few issues. Let's cut the other side. I just inked it and I gotta cut it. Okay. Take one for the team, baby. Take one for the team. Alright. Now, let's see if we got it going. Do we have it going on? There, it can go over that far. And Mr. Monahan, yeah. Okay, he's finally in there. Alright. So we're going to put the piece here down first. I tried to do a few, auditions and line a few things up, but you just, this is one of those things you piddle with all day. And I basically have. I spent 3 hours, I think, on the first part, but, I get on there and I'll put it on hold or stop. And I'm either fussy cutting out or decorating the rest of them. I'll show you how to do one, and I'll decorate the others. Oh, man. It's something. I don't do that editing like these other people do. I'm not that skilled. I just kind of do my own thing. It's one take or no takes. I think you've seen that in the past too. And if the camera jumps off and it doesn't mess up anything else, it gets put back up there and I keep going. And I'm sure you've seen that as well. Alright, I don't want to cover the stamp. Alright, I'm taking that's already on there and using it to my advantage. Alright. And I don't know if I'm going to get to a certain point and I'm going to stop, and you might have to have a flip through. It might be it, because I'll tell you, I piddle and I'll piddle. I'll do this, I'll do that. And I just keep up doing that kind of thing. Alright, now this here, I'm going to put there, and it's going to cover up that gap that is on there. Make it a little neater looking. I can fill in that area here with something else. You see, I got all kinds of stuff. The name of remitter thing. Am I even going to need that now? Why not? Why not? Those specimen things are they're always so popular. I'm always surprised at how well mine do. I mean, when I put in specimen or something, it goes to town. People just love them. Alright, I didn't know if I was going to put that on there. I have little guys here. Maybe a butterfly. Let's put him a butterfly on there. Or should I do the collect? That or the collect? Let's do collect. Because that's basically saying everything that this dude is doing. It's on his credentials. Alright, that'll work. We're going to get that. And it's also got identification check on the bottom of this thing. It's okay. We can repeat ourselves. That is okay. Alright, I'm going to move it over just a little bit to give it a little staggered appearance. There we go. Now, I don't think I need anything else. I try to separate all this stuff so I knew what was going on. Okay, name a remitter. We got name a remitter in 2 places too. Oh well. Alright, I'm going to put this on here because it reflects that pattern of the tab. So we will stick that. Not there. I'll stick it over here where I was thinking. Yeah. Kind of brings that color from here over to there. Alright, don't know if I want anything else on my front here. I could do collect. We have 2 collects. We have some, I have this up here. This used to be a door. I don't think that'll work either. Orders attended to day or night. I don't know if that would work. Goodness. How about filed? Oh, wait, no, explore. I have a few rub ones. Like here's one that says discover, and I have one that says explore, and I'm going to use that one. Okay, so we're going to put this right down here, because on this side is going to be like a map, and he's out here exploring. He's finding where all his creatures are. I think it'll go really good right there. And I had to get this round ball piece to go on here to rub it. It works the best. I saw somebody in another video doing this, and it worked so good. And I don't ever make flowers, so I don't need it for that. Somebody gave it to me. So I was finding a purpose for it. And this is it. And I have been having trouble finding any good stuff at Dollar Tree anymore. Probably tomorrow we're going to Hobby Lobby. It's Mom's birthday. I'm going to take her to Harrisonburg, and we're going to probably eat out. Please not let it be go out Red Lobster. I mean, I love Red Lobster, but it takes me there all the time. All the time. I want something different. Now, we usually will go to Applebee's if we don't do Red Lobster. But, oh, there's Olive Garden is down there. Maybe I can talk her into that. Let's hope. Okay, I got Explore on there. We have anything else that can go along with that. I have Filed. I'll put Filed there. That'll work for me. Nope, not Filed. Destination. What did I do with Destination? Oh, it's on there. Crap. Yep, Filed. Where you at? Destination's going on the opposite page here. Oop. So, we will use it then. And I was just taking some scraps and punching out with those digitals. Not digitals, the die cuts. Now, I might come back and find something to go here. Stamp there. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. It might be one of those things you'd see at a flip through. Now here, the other side, I am going to put these things. I've got them all stacked up. Each one, you see a bug, it's going to be on the next page. But I have this, which was some of the numbers. And I almost put that on the cover. It didn't work out. But I do like it here for it to be a tuck. You know, we've got all that inside of our bags to hold some index cards. But say you might want to have something out here, more writing material of some type, you know, that type of thing. So we're going to put that there as a tuck. Whoops. There we go. Ooh, I think I put a little bit too much on there. Alright, I'll push that down, get all the seepage off of it. And I have Destination, I have a pointer, and I've got this. This is, what I do with it? The Paper Studio has this, Uncharted. I love this little pad. I use it for almost everything. I use it all the time. Now, it's blank on the back, which is fine. I can ink on there, and I like the idea of all these little worlds on here, and globes, and places. There's another one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually fold it in half like a little booklet, and we're going to put it down in here, And the bug, I think the bug is going to be on the front of it. I think that's how I wanted to do it. Yeah. All right. Let's see if we can fold it without going over there and doing the scoreboard. Oh, yeah. Fine and dandy. All right. Now what I'm going to do is get in here with my ground espresso. And I'm going to darken its door. Going to darken it. Now, did I thank everybody for being here? I get into this, I forget what I'm doing. So, anyway, thanks again. If I already thanked you, thank you again. Still growing. I've got a few. Oh, I forgot to do I don't have sneaky peeks anymore, but I've got care to shares, I call them. I'll do that at the end. Because I have to stop here at a certain point. I'm already 30 minutes in and I barely got the cover done. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's right. I had something else I had to put on here. And I forgot all about it. I have this sort of lace. Skeleton lace, I think is what they call it. Alright, well that's where's the cover? Okay, I'm going to put that there. My bug's going on here, the destination. But here is my skeleton lace, and I need to use some of it because actually I'm doing this cover as part of a challenge. I had intended to put it there. You know, what is that thing about intentions? I wonder if I can still put it under there. Oh, you know, it might work. Now, I still have a pocket here, to tell you the truth. I never even thought about that. I still got a pocket. So something can actually go in the pocket. But I got Mr. McGuire there, whatever his name is. I'm really thinking about doing this. You can't see the book. Let me see. Let me cut this off and see what I got to work with. We just might go ahead and do it. All right. Maybe I need to turn it around that way. Maybe I just need to cut it off. That's what I'll probably do. I think I'm going to cut it off right there. Because there's a line that goes right across there. Yeah. I think it's this line. Goes right across there. And we might use this somewhere else. Who said we got to use the whole piece? Yeah. I wasn't all that crazy about that filed, but I did like the Explorer and I like the book number. And we're going to cut that so I can still see the book number. Yeah. Okay. Let's get on there with some of this goodie. My fabric tack. It does the job nicely. I just got to put it on here in a way it's not going to like cover the whole piece. It's got these few little sections. It looks like a spider web intersection there. That goes good. As long as I glue it on the inside, I think I'm fine. Those outer areas can just hang. They can just hang out. Oh, goodness. I'm getting video loopy, I think. I think after this one, I still got to do one for a challenge. I'm trying to get all my challenges done for the week before I run out of time. I don't know what happened. Well, I guess because I hit the 1,000 and then I had to do those videos for the flip through of the journal. And then I had to draw for a winner. And it's just I have all kinds of stuff that was hitting me at one time. Then Mom, she has the Monday appointment. She has a Wednesday appointment. And then we have the birthday appointment. So it's a busy life. I had to go by the shop. I went and dropped off my recipe books there. The woman seen the post or something, runs in and buys both of them. So they was in the door and out in an hour. So, oh goodness. I think I could do it just like that and you still see my little bug. All right, let's do that. Yeah, I have, Miss Paints a Lot does these challenges. She's doing a collage challenge now. And I don't know if this would really be considered a collage, to tell you the truth. Because I've got stuff here, there, and everywhere. But I did the first collage as my rose journal cover. And I have used that in a video I'm going to post here in a few days. Now I have this, which is it's pointing, and I thought I would use that because it's like it's pointing on where his destination will be. It was playing with the word destination. How about that? Although it's going to be tucked in here, and you won't really see it unless I stick him right there. Will it be okay right there? Let's just stick him right here. Can you see it? Ugh. Man. I really like him down at the bottom, though. We're just going to go with it. He's going at the bottom. Yeah. I can pull that card out and look. There we go. And then our destination. I think I'm sticking him up. No, I'm sticking him on the pocket. He doesn't need to be floating up there in outer space. I have to think about stuff, you know, what works, what does the best, where it needs to go to flow around the page. Oh, it's all kinds of things you got to think about. All right, we have we have a whole lot more stuff to decorate with. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to concentrate on these covers, and then I'm going to have to just do all of this on my own. And I'll have to do a flip through for you. I'm sorry. I'd be here forever pesterizing you to do all this. I don't know if this was supposed to be a tuck. I think I was going to put this down. It was just part of the background. And I think I'm actually gluing the side that I wanted to be turned around there. Oh well. We're going to cover it mostly with this guy, the Gibson. Yeah, ain't going to hurt nothing. I do need to put a little bit of inky dinky on him to darken him. Yeah, back to the subscribers. I really, really appreciate everybody that's hung with me and liked what I did, and lately you've been really enjoying what I've been coming up with, so I'm so appreciative. I love to try to find something that's interesting and different and entertaining. It's still to the point, though, you know, you put stuff out there and you think it's going to do good, and it flat tire. It doesn't do good at all. And then you have other things, oh my gosh, that take off, like that little teapot I just did with the cards. Everybody went bonkers over that thing. I have still not figured out what exactly. It did look similar to Alice in Wonderland, though I didn't use the Queen of Hearts. I used the Queen of Spades, I think it was, or the Ace. No, I used the Ace of Spades. So if I had to use that Queen of Hearts, I had like the tag from the Mad Hatter on there. It was interesting. I had about everything that you needed to go with all that. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and do me another dip with the figure 1 and 2 situation, because we got another critter here. We're just going to do it like right there. Yeah. I love that VersaFine ink. That does the best when you're trying to do black line writing, digitals or anything. Oh, it's great. All right, we're going to, this is the collect area, so we're going to do collect. Should we do collect? Okay, we'll do that. I was going to say maybe I need to change it to Specimen. Yeah, let's do that. I don't want to have the same word on the same page. Now this, I could have done some more of the little brads, but nope, that's all right. It'll just look like it's supposed to have brads there. I could get in there with a silver pen and it'll look like a nail. All right, that looks good. Do we need another figure there for it to be figure 1 and 2? Let's give him a little butterfly. How about that? Give him a butterfly. This is decorating on the fly, so we're going to do a butterfly. Okay. I told you I was loopy. All right, that works. I'm good with that. Now in here, when I run out of whatever I'm decorating with, I'm going to probably go in here and either do stamping or what's left. That's what we're going to do. I love that gold. That was a mistake, actually, when I did the first one in the gold. But I'll tell you, it's sharp. Now, wait a minute. Am I missing one, or did I leave one in here? Well, I don't know. I just don't know. I think this was to go on that one, or was it to go on this one? We're going to go on this one. Oh, that's what it is. I've got a butterfly or a bug here, but I don't have anything to go with him. What in the devil? Huh. Give me a second. All right, since this is the middle section, I'm not going to worry about it. We're going to go down with this crazy little situation here. That is what we're going to do. This one needs to be on the first part. So we're going to go ahead, put him down. Just make us a little collage cluster kind of thing. That will be good. I'll tuck him under there like that. Then this little piece goes on him. This will go under it. Yep, I got a book down in my little box there. It's one of the Daisy journals. I guess I'll give that to Mom. She wanted another one, but I'm not going to let her have that one. I need to sell that one. She's got so many, and she never writes in them. Every time I turn around, I've given her a journal. Oh, but I'll make her one later on for Christmas. She gets them way too often, I can tell you that. All right, how did that... Okay, so that goes down first. I got an arrow there for 9, so it would tie in with the 9 there. So I think that went here. I like the colors because it really blended in. I had another one that almost melted in the background. It was so similar to that color. So this works a whole lot better. So I'm going to do that. And then I got to do my bug. Now, I don't have to get all the way on the outside edges. If it rolls up a little, that's good. I do want it to go over the edge right here a little bit. Yeah. Straight. I'll tell you, that mica spray, can you see it? That mica spray glittering in there. That's some great stuff. So, if you're wanting something to zhuzh up your pages and stuff, that will do it. That is some good stuff. Alright, so my next section is here. And that one got this. And I think it's just the background. It's not a pocket. I only have a pocket on a couple of them. I don't need a pocket on all of them. Do my edge. Okay. Stick that down here. think it was supposed to go the other way. That's all right. We'll make it work. I wanted that to show, so I'll just go up a little bit. There we go. That'll work. I need to find me a good, what do you call that? It's not a compass. It's some kind of a star. Something with the sailing. It's not coming to me. Sometimes my brain just doesn't let loose of the numbers and words. Ugh. It's mean like that. Especially when I'm tired. Like I said, I've got overkill with the videos today. I did put that right side up. Okay. Yep, I did. Alright, I am going to... Do I want to do that? It kind of hides, doesn't it? We'll find another spot for him. Ooh, we're going to put collect here. Is that the right color? Yeah, that looks good to me. Alright, I'm going to put collect down here on the edge or right across the edge like that. So it goes across our 3 layers. And then we have maybe a ticket. Put him in there catty cornered. It'll add a little interest. Okay. There we go. Now, I haven't put the orders attended to day or night anywhere yet. I don't think it's going to be there either. Okay. Back to basics here. Okay, now this one is a pocket. I'm doing this one as a pocket. Okay. Like that. That's going to hug the edge right there. All right. And I'm going to put my little bug. Where am I going to put my little bug? I think I'll put him up here somewhere. That's a writing page. I don't want him to be there. I'm going to put that there. I do need to trim it off, though. Yeah. Let's do that. Do a little spit shine on it. Okay. And I've got some more of those photograph cards that I could stick in his pocket here. I didn't use all of them. I think I'm going to put him up here with his big numbers. Like that. Yeah. That's going to go over top of him, so he goes down first. Okay. Right there. Ooh, he glitters. That's another beetle. I just had to use another beetle. He's my favorite. I think that paper's just a little warped. Okay. So that goes up here. And that pulls the black around the page really nicely. And I do need... Ooh, we got a green one in here. Let's see if I can get it out of my little container there. Oh, yeah. That works. And then... Oh, goodness. Now, this video has went longer and faster than the other one. Oh, my gosh. It's Almost an hour. Well, let's just round it off to be an hour, and we're going to do a little bit of stamping, because I promised you stamping. Oh, let's see. I've got this one. I got the figure ones. Let's see what else we got. I'm going to do a field label. Stamp on the back. Just because. Yep. I don't know if I'm going to do that great of a job with the stamping because I've got layers and layers in here. I thought maybe I could get on the inside, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Right there, maybe. Let's see what we can do there. If it doesn't turn out, I mean, it's supposed to be rustic. And it will be. Alright. Only thing is, I got that bag edge in the way. Oop, that turned out better than I thought it would. Okay. So we're going to put that over here. What else? I wanted this round one so bad. Okay, we're using the round one. Because it had T. McGuire on it. And I don't know who this guy is, but I thought he could be a main player in this situation. Yeah. So there we go. I got that. And then we'll put another one of these in here somewhere. Maybe like right there. I need a flat surface though. And I got that bag in my way again. Oop, yeah, that turned out good. All right, I don't want to overdo it. Okay. I might put a circle. I might put it there. This needs something else on this page. Let's try it. It can't hurt. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's enough of that. I have shipment collect there. I have that. Specimen. Did I have specimen anywhere? Let's do that one. Let me get some of this out of the way so I can put my ink pad here. Alright, gotta go back to the back. Do specimen back here. Put it catty cornered down there. Yep. Looking good, looking good. I haven't done anything to the back, but I'll probably... But what I wanted to do was to, like, decorate with stamps over top of what I'd already put on there, or figure out where it needed to go. Like, say with, see, that's pretty full. I don't need nothing there. I did wonder about the front. I was going to do a few things up here. Let's see. What is it? We'll go with some numbers. It's a pretty big number. Let's see. Let me, I mean, a big stamp block. We don't want that. All right, let's go with this one. All right, we're going to put a little number right there. Yeah, looking good, looking good. I can always come back. What else do we got? We got this side. Oh, we already got that one there. Let's put us a big number. Big number. Let's see. That's going to go up here on the side. Let's do it like that. See how that turns out. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm easily entertained. Easily. All right. I used the agent. I thought I used the agent. Maybe I didn't. The number. I don't need another number. I like to do this little round one here. I got to get him out, though. I haven't used him from this area. All right, let's get him out. That'll be my last one. Then I got to show you the care to share section. I apologize for taking so long. No wonder I was avoiding doing this. If you know what I mean. It takes a long time. All right, I'm not sure what that says. Oh, received. Okay. I'm going to put that right here. There. Oh, yeah, looking good. Okay, now I'm going to stop. I'll do the rest of this on another day. I'll do a flip through, I promise. And I'll get that stuff everywhere. But I need to, oh, I didn't want to show you this, which is that strip of numbers. Now this is how it's going to be closed. You put that into this little slot on that back pocket. You put it in this slot on that front pocket, and it slides right in there. I'm not going to worry about putting anything on it. I don't think I need anything on it. But it holds it shut. It kind of covers up the number, or the things there. That's the only part I don't like. But I didn't know how else to go about it. But it doesn't always have to be used. It's just an option. But see how it works? It's kind of neat. So, my care to share will be another view in the journal here. My shabby chic. We did this one last. Now here's, this one doesn't have much to it. It's just a pocket, and I extended the pocket, and I put a little bit of lace and one of those little pretty little trims. But it has pieces from the kit. Has a postcard, all kinds of little goodies in that pocket. And then this piece here, oh, I can get that in there. Why is it? It's giving me grief. All right. I'll go on to that side too. Now this piece of paper here was scraps, and I think I learned this from Scrapbooking with Me, or no, Gail. Maybe it was Gail Augustinelli. And you just take all these scraps and you just put them around the outside of your page. Now this here is a belly band, and it's a very intricate belly band. You have this that comes and it folds over, so you have a pocket right here. It's actually a little pocket. And then it's actually got a tag in the end of it. And I just had a little scene from a scrap piece that I had. And I made a little dangle that sticks out. He slides back in there like that. And then I just had, oh, I love this lady from this kit. I just love her. So I made just a piece of paper so you could use it to journal on, since the page is kind of convoluted. But this will go in here like this envelope, which can be filled. And then the note, or the flap of it, goes in like that. So it keeps it from sliding all the way down in there, kind of a situation. All right. Well, I really, really appreciate you coming in to spending 58 minutes with me. Thank you for enduring. But I hope you saw a few things that interested you and gave you inspiration and ideas, yada yada. So anyway, just check the description box for anything that I might need to tell you after the fact. But thank you everybody. Have a great day. Goodbye.